refine your portraits, and add a little pop of color. New quick actions in Lightroom instantly give you suggestions tailored to your photo so you can get the look you want. Don't forget to add the Lightroom app to your phone and try quick actions today.
The court before us, or will be in a moment, the St. Louis Billikens CT have won 2 in a row. Had to come from behind against Davidson. Before that, had a pretty sizable victory here against Rhode Island, 81-66. The first time these two teams played, of course, the Ramblers got the 9-point win. 43% shooting for the Ramblers, 42% for the Billikens. Loyola made 12 threes. St. Louis made 11 threes. Points off turnovers were key. The Ramblers were +8 in that category. 8 ties, 17 lead changes in that game. Looking at the Billikens from 2 weeks ago to now, what adjustments is Loyola making about from what they now have seen from the Billikens the last couple of weeks?
So, I mean, I think when you talk about this Billikens team, obviously the big three is what jumps out to us. So, I mean, Gibson, Robbie, and Isaiah, I mean, 3 great players, all average about 16, 17 points a game. I mean, I think the key there is making them inefficient. So last time we played them, I mean, Gibson 6 of 16, Robbie 6 of 17, Isaiah 4 of 12. I mean, overall, when those 3 guys just combined to go 16 of 45 from the field, I mean, I think you're going to be in pretty good shape. I mean, the thing that really made the game closer, you had Kobe Johnson really stepping up, making plays. So he had 14 points on 6 of 8 shooting. I mean, I think if you're going to you have to make those 3 guys inefficient, but then you can't let a Kobe Johnson really come out here and have his way with us. I don't know if I won't say we forgot about him last time, but I mean, it was very clear that we didn't necessarily game plan as much for him, or he wasn't as much of a focal point on our defense's game plan as the rest of those guys.
Billikens started slow in that game at Davidson, only 25% shooting in the first half, and shot 59% in the second half to come back from that 13-point deficit with just 6:31 left in the game. Avila had 17 points in the second half of his 19, including the game-winning basket with 4 seconds left in that one. And Isaiah Swope had a 23-point game against the Wildcats, including making 6 of 10 3-pointers. Dayton and Richmond are going to overtime before us. So we're going to be tipping off at 3:05 Central Time, but it now looks as if they will not be live with us on CBS Sports Network when that happens. So those of you who are tuned in right now, ready to go, stay tuned in and tell your friends that you might miss the tip if you don't switch over to us here on the radio. As we get ready for the Ramblers and the Billikens, as Loyola looking for a 6th consecutive win, trying to win a 4th straight game against St. Louis. Meanwhile, St. Louis looking for their 3rd straight win and trying to tie Loyola in the standings. We'll step aside for the national anthem and come back and bring you the starting lineups in the opening tip from Chaifetz Arena in St. Louis. Ramblers and Billikens coming up next on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Rambler fans, make plans for your next trip to Gentile Arena by visiting RamblerTickets.com, your official source for Loyola Athletics tickets. Men's basketball seats start at only $14 per game. Visit RamblerTickets.com or call 773-508-WOLF. Make sure to follow the Ramblers on social media at RamblersMBB for all the latest news, updates, videos, and highlights.
On the alley-oop! Are you kidding me?
That's at RamblersMBB on Instagram and Twitter.
Great Central Brewing Company is an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Great Central is a collaborative brewery working every day to serve their community and client partners with heart, vitality, and muscle. Great Central brews great timeless beers. Grab one at Gentile Arena this season and make plans to visit their tap room at 221 North Wood Street in the growing brewing district west of Fulton Market. Great Central Brewing Company, an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics.
On the Ramblers Sports Network from Learfield.
Hunter shoots. He off the rim. Rouse gets it, scores. It's over. It's over. We won. We won. We won.
This is Loyola basketball.
Chicago, for the 2nd year in a row, your Loyola Ramblers are Missouri Valley Conference tournament champions. And in the process, they have earned an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Sister Jean, dust off those dancing shoes. Here we go again.
Watson drives to the hoop, to the rim, reverses it up and in. What a finish by Dennis Watson. Norris between the rings to Edwards. Edwards catches top, blocks for Rubin. Alley-oop finish. Miles Rubin from Sheldon Edwards. Now Dawson, another quick trigger three. Another make for Jaden Dawson. The Loyola Ramblers from worst to first as they earn themselves the A10 regular season championship.
Tip-off is coming up. Here's Scott Sudikoff and former Rambler forward Christian Thomas.
Today's starting lineups are brought to you by Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Loyola Medicine has nationally recognized experts providing personalized, compassionate care. Learn more at loyolamedicine.org. Let's give you the starting lineup for St. Louis. Isaiah Swope, 5'10", 175 senior from Newburgh, Indiana. The transfer, of course, from Indiana State. He's 13th in the country, by the way, in minutes per game. And Gibson Jimerson, of course, being in the lineup as well. Third in the country in minutes per game. We talked a lot about how they're very thin. The last time we were with you with the Ramblers in St. Louis, Amari McCautry has stepped up as of late, though, to be another contributor for the Billikens today. He's not in the starting lineup. Kalu Anya is 6'8", 225 junior from Worcester, Massachusetts. 3 double-doubles on the season, 7 points, 8.5 rebounds for him. Then Kobe Johnson, 6'4", 200-pound senior. He had a big game against the Ramblers, 57% from the field, 41% from three on the year. Robbie Avila, 6'10", 240-pound junior. It's only a junior? Do I have that right?
Yeah, he is.
Oh. Anyways, he's sixth in the A10 in field goal percentage. 19 points against Davidson, against 17 in the second half. He's averaging 17 a game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Remember, he needed 17 shots to get about 17 points against the Ramblers, which is good. Really, defensively, it's pretty good, but he had 7 assists as well, so he factored in the offense a little bit more than maybe the shot total and the point total would indicate. And then Gibson Jimerson, I mentioned, third in the country in minutes per game. He plays 37.5 minutes, 17 points a game, shooting 35% from three this season is Jimerson. Josh Schertz in his first year as the Billiken head coach, 16-12, 17th year overall with 419 overall wins, a 776 winning percentage. Swope, Anya, Johnson, Avila, and Jimerson in the Billiken lineup. And now for the Ramblers, same lineup for the 10th consecutive game. Ramblers 7-2 during this stretch with this starting lineup. Des Watson only took 7 shots, only scored 2 points against GW, but had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and just played the game that was necessary. Here last year, he had a career-high 24 points. Jaden Dawson leading the Ramblers in A10, scoring at 13.9 a game, had 16 against the Revs on Wednesday, his 10th game of 15 or more points. Of course, he tied his career high on that Friday night against the Billikens, 26 points, 10 of 16 from the field, 6 of 9 from 3. Also making the start, of course, Sheldon Edwards Jr. 4 threes to become the all-time single-season record holder in Loyola program history as he comes in an A10 play, averaging 12.3 points, 43% from the field, and 40% from three-point range. Miles Rubin, as we fist bump with him right now, 6 of the last 7 double-figure points, 11.3 points, 7 rebounds, 3 blocks over the last 7 games for Miles. And then Kamani Insu, he's 14 assists, 4 turnovers over the last 3 games. He's had 4 more assists 8 times now this season, really taking that point forward role to heart. Drew Valentine, 4th year as a Rambler head coach, 77-48. That's a .616 winning percentage with Watson, Dawson, Edwards Jr., Rubin, and Winsu. All right, CT, keys for the Ramblers to get a second win over St. Louis in 15 days and run the winning streak to 6 consecutive here as we begin the month of March.
Yes, the first thing talk about, making their big 3 inefficient the same way we did in the first game. So if they go 16 of 45 from the field again, I think we'll be feeling pretty good. Now, we have to understand we're not going to hold them scoreless. Gibson's probably going to hit some shots. Swope's going to hit some shots. Avila's going to score a little bit inside. They're just great players. You're not going to hold them totally scoreless. But, if we're making it difficult for them, I think we'll be in good shape. Next thing, just taking care of just to continue to take care of the ball. Obviously, we know what a potent offense we have when we're not just giving the other team extra, or we're not, stealing possessions from ourselves. SLU, I think they're very vulnerable, particularly inside and especially at the rim. So I think that's going to be that's going to bode well for us. I think we're going to be able to get the ball inside and then maybe drive and kick driving the paint, kick for some open threes. I mean, this is a salute team. They really try to guard the three-point line. I think in conference play, they're towards the tops and opponent three-point percentage, holding them to about 30%. In our first game, we shot 12 of 24, and I think we got a lot of good attempts off the inside out. That's going to be our best bet. And I mean, we know between like JD, Sheldon, and Dez, I mean, we got some guys that can really fill it up.
All right, Ramblers in their road maroon. St. Louis wearing blue here at home. And St. Louis able to track down the opening tip. They shoot to the hoop to our left in front of the Rambler bench. Isaiah Swope out front, gives to Jimerson deep on the left side, guarded by Owinsu. Gives to Jimerson. Ravula, top side, back to the basket, guarded by Dawson. Coming to get it is Jimerson. He takes the three, and it bounces out. Offensive rebound, though, for Kaluanya. Now Swope will take a three, and he'll miss it off the front rim, and the rebound, Watson. 0 for 2 start for the Billikens from distance. Into the front court, left to right, comes Watson. Angles his dribble right wing, now lobs it for Rubin. Rubin inside the arc right. Dawson slipped, but comes around to get it. Back to the corner. Bounces for Sheldon, turning the corner, right of the lane. Out to the Owinsu, wide open for three. Too strong from the top of the key. Has to take that shot, though, right, CT?
Yep, I agree, because, I mean, teams are just going to play him totally off in the paint. He's got to be able to step up there with some confidence and knock some of those in.
1 minute in, no score. Swope using the Avila screen. Rubin switches on him. People saying Rubin can't guard 1 through 5 as he switches.
That's a lie.
That is the lie. That's correct. That is a lie. Avila now trapped by Dawson and Watson on the baseline. Jump ball to be Rambler possession. And that's exactly part of the thing for the Ramblers here, is being more aggressive on Avila when he has that ball along the baseline where he might want to back you down, but he might want to pass. Really, you got to press your chest into his shoulder, make it difficult for him.
Yeah, exactly. Totally agree. I mean, you talk about he had 7 assists the last game. He also had 3 turnovers as well. I think he will throw the ball into like all over the gym if we're physical with him.
Dawson right corner with the dribble. Lobs it out top to Kamani. Bounce pass back to Dawson. Driving right. Leaves it off of Rubin in the dunker spot as he passed it across the front of the rim. And Miles with the opening points on a dunk. Kamani guarding the ball out here on the left side. Swope has it. Passes right side, Jimerson for 3, and he knocks it down as Jimerson can get lost. If you just lose your attention on him for a split second, that's what happens.
Yeah, we tried to shoot the gap on that down screen right there, and he just faded to the corner exactly the way he should. Now, Drew's calling for a moving screen. It might have been, but ultimately I think you have to stay glued to that guy's hip.
3-2 Billiken. Sheldon. He brings it back out to the three-point line. Left wing. Missed it off the front rim. Rebound by Avila. Avila will bring it across half court on his own. Guarded by Miles. Dawson now switches on him. Ball given up to Anya here on the left for Jimerson. Jimerson slips down, keeps the dribble alive. Gets to Avila in the left corner, guarded by JD. Trying to go baseline. Miles there. Nice pass in the middle, and shot bounced in by Kalu Anya. 5-2 St. Louis. Owinsu on the left side, left of the lane now. As they clear out against Anya. Mid-block left. Spins to the baseline, kisses it off the window with the left hand. Pretty move by Kamani Owinsu. And it's 5-4 St. Louis. Almost 3 minutes gone by in the first half. Avila deep left. Bounces up top for Anya. Anya, they back off on him. Jimerson coming around trying to get the handoff. And they're calling somebody for a hold. I think Kamani for holding Jimerson.
Yeah, and he did.
Something funky certainly happened there. Richmond has a 3-point lead with 53 seconds left in overtime at Dayton right now. Those results don't matter if Loyola just takes care of their own business, though. Inbounds to the backcourt. Swope. Kamani on him. Sideline left in front of Drew Valentine. Now for Avila. Avila. That's the correct pronunciation. Avila. As Watson reaching in. Rubin double teaming. And they bail him out with a foul.
Oh, come on.
They bail him out as he was.
How many steps did he take?
Stutter stepping and not dealing with the pressure well in 2 of the first 3 possessions. He had an assist, of course, on the last time. They call Miles for the foul. And Avila at the line shooting 2. 74% on the year. He makes the first, his first point today. And it's 6-4 Billikens. Deloach in, Rubin out. 16:46 to go first half. Second shot for Avila in the air. Front rim, backboard, and in. Billikens by 3, 7-4. Kamani into the front court. And at the paint, Avila comes up with it.
Two on
and
Kamani.
A reach-in foul on Kamani, trying to get the ball back.
Yep.
Turnover by the Ramblers. And then the foul as well on Kamani. And here comes JQ.
Yeah, Kamani, that's just an unfortunate sequence right there. I mean, just trying to make that little hand-to-hand pass. There's too many defenders in there, and then also you can't compound it and pick up a foul like 85 feet from the basket. You just got to hustle back on defense and make it up later.
So it's Quinn, Dawson, Watson, Edwards, and Deloach now on the floor for the Ramblers, trailing 7-4, 16:34 to go first half. Avila catches, top of the key, now Jimerson. Anya hands it back off for Jimerson. Jimerson penetrates, mid-block right, turns, baseline, has to give it up. Good D by Deloach. Quinn now guarding the ball. It's Johnson. Avila has it out near half court. 10 on the shot clock. Avila bounce pass into the paint. Kick corner. Swope. 3-ball in the air. Got it. 10-4 St. Louis. Almost 4 minutes in. Quinn bounces it for Deloach. Left of the lane. Dribbles back out towards the top. Looking to pass. Quinn behind the screen. Takes the step back 3. Long 2. He missed it. And the rebound Billikens. Anya into the front court with it for the Billikens. Swope now sideline left. Dawson tries to fight through the screen, has to switch. Deloach takes Swope. Swope crosses over to his right at the A10 logo. He travels. Drew Valentine called it. The official called it, and we'll have a timeout. 15:39 to go in the first half. Billikens have made 2 of their first 4 threes. Ramblers are 0 for 3, and part of the difference so far. St. Louis 10, Loyola 4. You're listening to Rambler Basketball from Learfield.
Caputo Cheese specializes in the manufacturing and processing of fine Italian-type cheeses, including Parmesan, Romano, and fresh mozzarella. They're best known among chefs for their award-winning burrata and ricotta cheeses. Whether you need a traditional Parmigiano Reggiano or a customized solution, Caputo Cheese delivers quality and consistency that only high standards and family pride can produce. Visit them at CaputoCheese.com and follow them at Caputo Cheese.
Hey Rambler fans, this is Cam Krutwig, and my favorite way to get into the game is through my friends at TicketEstore.com. Whether it's courtside or in the upper deck, TicketEstore.com has you covered. They have a wide selection that I love. The proud official ticketing partner of Loyola Athletics, Ticket eStore is alumni-owned and celebrating 20 years in the business. With no service fees, TicketEstore.com gets you in the game for less. Let's go Ramblers.
This is Ramblers men's basketball player Jalen Quinn on behalf of the law firm of Kupiec & Martin. Founded in 2008 by Loyola alumnus Dave Kupiec, Kupiec & Martin is a trusted multi-state tax law firm with almost 6 years of experience advising businesses with state and local income, franchise, and sales tax matters. Their expertise was developed from working in-house at large publicly owned corporate tax departments, Big Four accounting firms, and state agencies. Contact them at 312-632-1022 or visit them at kupiecandmartin.com. Go Blairs.
Download the Go Ramblers mobile app to stay connected with your favorite Loyola teams. The app features the latest news, scores, stats, and content. You can also listen live or on demand to all Rambler Sports Network men's basketball broadcasts and Rambler Roundtable podcasts. Search Loyola Ramblers in the Apple or Google Play Store. We say hello to probably a few extra listeners as Richmond and Dayton are heading to double overtime in the game that is airing on CBS Sports Network before the Ramblers and Billikens. They got to do something about the 2-hour college basketball time window. It's ridiculous. No game, I mean, that's not true. Some games do go a little less than 2 hours, but I mean, how many times does this happen? It's just
too often.
It's too. And again, we're happy to have the extra listeners who are frantically going, "What's going on?" But in the grand scheme of things, it's kind of ridiculous. All right, it's 10-4 St. Louis. It'll be Rambler ball, 15:39 to go in the first half. An early punch here from the Billikens, but nothing too crazy. Just getting open for a couple of threes.
Yeah, getting open. It's on this last one right here. I mean, JQ, you're one pass away. I understand you're worried about Avila on the roll, but you got Swope in the corner. You can't. It's hard to do both. I mean, you have to just rely on the backside help to take away that roll, man. So, I mean, you ended up giving him a wide open three, which is definitely not something we want. But overall, I mean, it's a 6-point game. There's still plenty of time left for us.
It's Quinn, Watson, Deloach, Edwards, and Dawson. So the same 5 stay on the floor. Edwards lobs it for Deloach. Left free throw line extended. As Avila on him, backs him down into the paint, lowers the shoulder, goes up right hand, missed it off the back rim. Got a good shot, though. Swope into the front court for the Billikens, crosses over right. Got picked up by Deloach, gives it up to Anya. Quinn really getting into the hip of Kalu Anya. Probably a foul. They don't call it. Johnson now. Out beyond the three-point line, guarded by Edwards. Picks up the dribble between the rings, gives it to Swope. 9 to shoot. They lob it to the rim where Avila is double-teamed, hands up, and they call a foul. On the shot attempt. 2 more free throws coming for Robbie Avila. Dawson the foul. His first, 4th on the team. Billikens have not yet been called for a foul. Not that they really should have so far in this game, to be honest. I don't think Loyola's put St. Louis in a situation like that. As Avila bounces in the first free throw. 11-4 Billikens. Francis Okoria comes in. Jaden Dawson to the bench. Billikens leave one spot open on the paint for the rebound, but it doesn't matter. Avila makes both. 12-4 Billikens. 14:55 first half. Quinn into the front court, angles to the right. Left-hand dribble. They back off on him. Push pass right corner. Edwards catch and shoot 3. And bounces off the rim. No good. Deloach saved it.
Ooh, said he was out of bounds. Yeah.
He was out of bounds.
That was a great extra effort, though.
Ramblers now 0 of 4 from 3. Haven't scored in 2 minutes and 32 seconds, trailing 12-4. Loyola 2 of 7 from the field. St. Louis 3 of 5. Swope guarded by Quinn. Sideline left, switching on him is Wakoria. Swope gives to Avila now. Left side. Quinn getting his chest into him. Avila to the baseline. Throws a pass that goes off the rim. It ricochets out to Swope. And now Jimerson, a right side 3, no good. Avila gets the offensive rebound on the weak side. Avila spins baseline. Lefty hook is good.
And Dez, Kobe Johnson stole the inbounds pass from Dez right there.
Yeah, the Ramblers.
Yeah, we're struggling right now.
All of a sudden down by 12, 16-4. Watson for Edwards, left wing. He'll take the 3, open, makes it. Much needed. 3 more to go to become the all-time single-season leader. 16-7, 13:47 to go first half. Avila back to the basket, top side. Puts down the dribble behind a Swope screen. Edwards switches on him. Avila trying to dribble to the baseline.
Oh, yeah, Sheldon.
Sheldon able to strip it away. And again, being more aggressive. Edwards ahead to Wakoria. Right corner, back to Sheldon. Right side, doesn't take it, gives it up. Skip to the left side. Quinn, open 3. Avila, late close, no good. And the rebound, Billikens. Another good look, open for the Ramblers. Down by 9, 13-15 first half. Jimerson gets it from Anya on the handoff, and he makes the 3 on the right side. Right now, the difference is the Billikens just making the shots, and the Ramblers missing. St. Louis 3 of 6 from 3. Loyola 1 of 6. 12-point Billiken lead. Quinn. A lot of room up top.
See how they're guarding him?
Yeah, back it off to the elbow. He's up beyond the three-point line. 10 to shoot. Deloach bringing Avila down low. Gets to his left, and it spins out. Everything but the basket, and then a foul on Jalen Deloach. Trying to get the rebound as well. It's twice that JJ has gotten clean looks, basically. Backing down Avila one-on-one. 5th team foul. Miles will come back in.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting great looks. I mean, I know we're 1 of 6 from 3 right now, but none of them have been necessarily bad shots. I mean, I know JQ, I think he's taken 2 of them, but I mean, with the way that Kalu Anya is guarding him, he's basically standing at the A10 logo when JQ has the ball at the top of the key. I mean, you got to be able to make that shot, especially if you're a guard.
Officially, one of the 3-pointers he took, and then the other one was a long 2. And, of course, Kamani took a wide-open 3 early in the game as well, as we talked about. Just got to try to make that shot, make the defense push up a bit on you. Avila has the basketball, guarded by McCory. Throws a tough pass that somehow gets to Jimerson. Kick out as Warlick is into the game, a true freshman. 7 to shoot. Avila right side of the lane. Hands it off, Jimerson. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Fading back,
Sure.
launches, missed it short. Rebound on the floor. JQ was going to step out of bounds as he tried to save it in. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be a St. Louis ball. That's a tough break because the Ramblers had the numbers on the glass, but JQ was tiptoeing the baseline, and if he had kind of grabbed it cleanly, he would have just been out of bounds. So we tried to roll it to a teammate. Shot clock goes to 20 with 12:06 to go in the first half. Billikens 19, Ramblers 7. Warlick inbounding on the baseline. Lobs it to Avila in the left corner against Rubin. Avila looking to back him down. Throws a pass across to the right wing. Extra pass right corner. Amari McCautry makes the 3. His 9th 3 in 23 attempts, and the Billikens lead by 15. 22-7. Quinn driving, forcing the issue. Will draw a foul on Warlick, the first foul of the game on St. Louis. Right now, the Billikens are 4 of 8 from 3, 7 of 11 overall, and the Ramblers just 3 of 10 from the field. And we've got a timeout with 11:48 left to go in the first half. It's St. Louis 22, Loyola 7. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
At Loyola University Chicago's Parkinson School of Health Sciences and Public Health, we address health in all its dimensions to provide better outcomes for all. With academic programming in applied health sciences, healthcare administration, health informatics and data science, and public health sciences. We collaborate across disciplines to find solutions to complex problems. Join us at the Parkinson School of Health Sciences and Public Health as we reimagine the future of health today. Learn more at luc.edu/Parkinson.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Caputo Cheese is a proud sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Family owned and operated, the Caputo team strives to bring customers a taste of the old world with new world service. Visit them at caputocheese.com and follow them at Caputo Cheese. 11:48 to go in the first half. All St. Louis so far, 22-7, but they're +3 on 3-pointers made. They've made 4. Loyola's made 1, and then they're +5 second chance points. The Ramblers don't yet have an offensive rebound in this game, and those are the key differences so far.
Yeah, I mean, that's really all it comes down to. I mean, I don't think SLU's running anything new that we didn't see the first time we played them or any time we've seen them play at any other point in the season. It's just, an unfortunate timing right now, but I mean, there's still plenty of time right here. I don't think SLU is capable of maintaining like this type of offensive firepower for an entire 40 minutes. So at some point, something's got to give. And when that moment comes, we have to be ready to start chipping away at this lead.
Quinn, Rubin, Dawson, Wakoria, and Edwards on the floor. They lob it into Rubin, right corner. Coming to get the handoff is Dawson. Pull up, long 2, got fouled. Fouled by Swope as he was trailing. Second foul of the game on St. Louis, and the first on Swope. And Dawson to the line to shoot 2, where he is 76% this season. Dawson, one dribble, bends the knees. First free throw, in and out. First trip to the line today for the Ramblers. Plenty of time left, but already down 15 with 11:44 to go first half. JD missed both. Warlick the rebound for St. Louis. Warlick across the timeline. He travels, and they don't call it. It's kind of super awkward looking, but up top, McCautry between the rings. And then they're going to call Quinn for trying to keep Swope away from the ball. So 16 fouls on Loyola. Sideline inbounds.
He didn't lose. Okay.
They're saying there was no travel because he was losing the handle of the ball. He lost the handle of the ball because he was traveling. Avila driving to the hoop. JQ reaches in, strips it away. But a foul. So his second. And it's free throws, 1-1, with 11:20 to go in the first half. And Avila is at the line to shoot more free throws. First in the air, and it spins out. No good. They call that the act of shooting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They did. They said it on the way. He was on the way up.
I guess it's true. He did gather. So the second free throw upcoming. Still 22-7 St. Louis. 11:20 to go first half. Second shot for Avila is in the air, and that one's good. He's got 7. The Pelicans lead by 16. Edwards dribbling out top. Crosses left, now goes right, and he gets fouled by McCautry out front. So the officials starting to bring the fouls a little bit closer.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the way they're going to call the game, we need to adjust.
Third team foul on the Billikens. Kaluanya is going to come back on for St. Louis and replace Warlick. Watson back in the game. Will inbound it to Rubin in the backcourt. Now Dez goes to get it again. Watson dribbling between the rings, looking left, bounces it for Sheldon. Edwards inside the arc left, back up top for Dez. He'll lob it for Miles. Left elbow, handoff Dez. Dez into the paint, lost it. Got it back, 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Puts it up at the buzzer. Got the rim, no good. Rebound caroms around to Anya. Into the front court. Anya has it. Is to Avila on the right side. Avila. Rubin switches on him, one-on-one, right of the lane, trying to back him down. Spins to the baseline, spins back to the paint, still backing down. Up and under, high up over the backboard, and he missed it by a mile.
They called a foul on that? Are you? No way. How is that a foul? That he didn't call.
They called a foul.
What a garbage call, man.
So that's the second on Miles. So it's the Robbie Avila free throw show. Makes another free throw. We'll have one more. So he's taken, this will be his 8th free throw coming up. Second shot in the air, makes that one as well. 25-7 St. Louis with 10:23 to go in the first half. Glazgov deep on the left wing. Dawson. He loses control of it momentarily, gets it back. Dribbles to the right side. Now on the right corner, JD. He'll rise and fire with the 3 and hit it. Not necessarily probably what the offense was intended to do, but Dawson taking it into his own hands makes it 25-10. McCautry out front. Ramblers go to a 3-2 zone. Jimerson catch and shoot right side. Made it. Just shot right over it. And it's back to an 18-point game, 28-10. Glazgov into the paint. Finds Wakoria left corner. He takes the 3. He misses it. And rebound by Avila. Pushed ahead by Kobe Johnson for the Billikens. Hands it off to Jimerson. And now Avila between the rings. Glazgov guarding him. And there's a whistle.
All right,
this is ridiculous.
Yeah, don't breathe on anybody.
Helpy on the 3-point line. So something that they've been doing all game and not being called for, now they're calling it. So Avila will shoot more free throws. It's 1-1, and he makes the first. Second shot, no good.
There we
1
go.
for 2 at the line. 29-10 Billikens.
Yeah.
Kamani dribbling between the rings. Looking right, hands off Dez. Dez down the right lane line, attacks the hoop. He got fouled and he scores.
Let's go.
Chance for a three-point play, 29-12. And they called the foul on McCautry. That's his second. 9:08 to go here in the first half. 29-12 Billikens. Watson will try to finish off the three-point play. Bends the knees. Free throw is good.
There we go.
29-13 with 9:08 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, we're small now. We got to rebound. All five guys have to rebound.
Dribbling out top is Swope, guarded by Dawson. Swope passes sideline left to Jimerson. Jimerson into the paint. Gets swallowed up, and no whistle to the floor. Dawson ripped it away. Sheldon got hit from behind, and they called it.
There we go.
Thank you. Jeez.
There we go. We're all right. There we are.
29-13, 8:48 to go, and that's going to be a fourth team foul, I think, or fifth now on St. Louis. And so it's be a side out of bounds play. It's Watson, Edwards, Dawson, Daniil, Glasgow, and Kamani's in the game here. 8:48 to go in the first half. And it's 29-13 St. Louis. Watson directing traffic out front. Lobs it to Kamani. Kamani deep on the right side. Owinsu will hand it off to Dez. Dez baseline right. Back for Kamani in the lane. Up with the shot. Contact, no foul. Got his own rebound. Finished
Kamani.
it. And it's 29-15.
Way to stay with the Kamani.
Second bucket for Kamani. 4 points. 8:18 to go first half. 29-15. Swope on the left wing. Kamani switches on him. Now Avila guarded by Dawson. Avila spins to the baseline. Misses it short off the backboard. Rebound by Dez. Up ahead to JD. Cross half court. Hands it off to Watson. Watson crosses over. Drives to the paint. A lot of contact. Finishes. No foul.
There we go, Dez.
29-17.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep getting these stops.
7:50 to go here in the first half. 29-17. Ramblers on a 7-0 run. Swope. Top side. Kamani switches on him. Swope passes it to Avila. Left side inside the arc. Passes into the lane. Floater up and good by Kalu Anya. Makes it 31-17. Stops the 7-0 Rambler run. Kamani to Glasgow. Left court. He drives to the baseline. Trying to get by Avila. Up top to Owinsu. They back off on him. He looks to drive. Kamani, low right block. Reached in by Anya. Kick out. Glasgow takes the three. Wide right as he had Avila in his face. Brought ahead by Swope. Avila top side. Swings it. Johnson left wing. Back for Avila up the top. Avila looking. Puts it to the floor. Glasgow. Watson now doubles baseline. Kick out right side. Extra pass right corner. Jimerson for three, and he cans it. So that's 5 quick ones for the Billikens. Get it back to their 17-point game. And timeout call by Loyola. So it was a 7-0 run, but the Billikens answer back with 5 straight. And the Rambler timeout will give us the media timeout with 6:48 to go in the first half. St. Louis 34, Loyola 17. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
This is Rambler softball player Maddie Hickey on behalf of Midway Restoration Services, the presenting sponsor of Rambler softball. They are a family-owned business who've been serving all of Chicagoland for more than 35 years. They provide emergency restoration services for a variety of emergency situations, including water damage, fire, mold, and biohazards. Midway Restoration Services is the one call you need to make to help manage the cleanup and restoration for your home or business. Call them 24/7, 365 at 312-226-1101 or visit them at midwayrestoration.com.
The new Bud Light Loft in Gentile Arena provides a fantastic sideline view of the court.
Reverses it up and in. What a finish.
It also offers plenty of exciting amenities, including all-inclusive food service with an elevated game day tailgate menu, a private cash bar, and a reserved countertop seat with access to high top tables. Interested in season, group, or single game tickets in the Bud Light Loft? Visit RamblerTickets.com or call 773-508-WOLF.
Make sure to follow the Ramblers on social media at Ramblers MBB for all the latest news, updates, videos, and highlights. That's at Ramblers MBB on X and Instagram. Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, provides life-saving care. Their top-rated doctors diagnose, treat, and manage both common conditions and complex diseases. Visit loyolamedicine.org/schedule now to make your appointment today. Ramblers had a 7-0 run that got them back within 12, but then the Billikens 5 straight, and they lead 34-17 with 6:48 to go. But obviously the last couple of minutes, a much better stretch of play for the Ramblers. Just, of course, built themselves the 19-point deficit. It was 29-10 with 9:25 left.
Yeah, but I mean, you can tell we're playing with a lot more intensity. Just on both sides of the floor, particularly on the defensive end. So up until those last two possessions, I mean, we were really locked in, getting some stops, and also securing finishing the possession with the rebounds, and then we were off to the races. So I mean, like what we're doing there, but I mean, we just got to be able to continuously do that.
It's plus 10, St. Louis on the glass, and they have 3 offensive rebounds for 5 second chance points. Ramblers have 1 offensive rebound for 1 second chance bucket. Ramblers have the basketball. The Winsu, Edwards, Wakoria, Deloach, and Watson on the floor. Watson deep on the left for Kamani. Kamani dribbles to the left elbow. Now Sheldon catches right wing. Edwards for Wakoria right corner. 7 to shoot. Now Kamani hands off Dez left side. 4 to shoot. Dez fakes right, goes left, 2-1 into Avula's body, and they call a foul, and he almost banked it in. With a half second left on the shot clock buzzer, Dez will shoot 2. And Avila, his first foul, I believe. Yes. No, his second.
Ooh.
That's the second foul on Robbie Avila. That's not important. So it's important.
Well said.
Dez makes the free. I don't know what I was trying to do at first when I said not, and then I just got stuck.
It looks like they're going to keep him out there. I don't see anybody at the table either.
Dawson's going to come into the game for Edwards. 6:23 to go in the first half, 34-18. And now they do send McCautry in for Avila. So that's obviously that's a trade-off. Even though McCautry's been playing well, as of the last couple of games for the Billikens, that is a trade-off you will take.
Yeah, that was a great opportunity for us to make our move now.
Dez, second free throw, also good. So Watson has 7 after he had nothing going. All these 7 coming in the last couple of minutes. 6:18 to go, first half. Billikens by 15. Anya top side. Feet on the three-point line. Jimerson comes to get the handoff, shoots it with Okori in his face, halfway down and out. And that's the breaks that the Ramblers start to need to get. Is Jimerson shot. I mean, that's halfway in and then popped out.
Yep, secure the rebound, though.
Deloach, right free throw line extended. Now trying to back down to the paint against Anya. They're faking the double from Jimerson. They stay one-on-one. Deloach may have walked, but he gets the little left-hand hook, and then he wants a foul, which, I mean, that's pretty much par for the course for JJ.
Yep. Hey, it's just a great finish, though.
34-21 with 5:44 to go. Swope driving left. That's what he likes to do, go left, but they cut him off at the baseline. Anya now left free throw line extended, back to the basket, puts it to the floor against Deloach, spins left, up fake, scores over him, so he answers back. 36-21 with 5:28 to go in the first half. But again, Ramblers certainly have stabilized things, but you'd like to make the move with Avila on the bench.
Yep.
Winsu bounce pass to the cutting Dawson, who challenges at the rim against Anya. Missed it, and the Deloach tapped it up and in. Back-to-back buckets for JJ, and it's 36-23. McCautry swings it right for Swope. Wakoria switches on him. Swope passes left for Anya inside the arc. Jimerson got free, and going over the top was JJ. And
he's okay.
I think they're calling the foul on the floor, right? But it'll be 2 shots. Yeah, what happened was Jimerson got free, got the ball, and then was at the rim, was sort of up faking, knowing that there was a guy in the area, and that was JJ in the air over his back, and Deloach landed really tough, and Jimerson will shoot 2. That's his second. Ramblers are in some foul difficulty. 4 players with 2. Jimerson will shoot 2 with a 4:53 to go first half, and the Billikens lead by 13, and now by 14. Jimerson has 13. Avila has 10. That's 23 of their 37. And, of course, they average 34 as a tandem. Avila remaining on the bench with the 2 fouls, and you would think probably would stay there unless there's some sort of, an offensive possession to get him in. As Jimerson bounces in the second free throw as well. Back to a 15-point game. Ramblers would be great to get this to single digits. That's just 3 buckets here, down 15. Quinn to Wakoria, sideline left Dawson. Now Wakoria catches left baseline, has the smaller swope on him. Double team comes, has to find the open man, finds Dawson, steps into the 3, drains it. From the left side, his second trifecta, 38-26, 4:25 to go first half. Swope, bounce pass, and Quinn just got called for a 3rd foul.
And he did hold him, though.
It would have been a layup if not. And, I know you can't play the game like this, but it's almost as if in that case, better off maybe just letting him go, get the layup, because most likely he's going to make both free throws. But I know you can't really think like that in the moment while you're playing.
Yeah, I think better. If it's JQ, so 3rd-year guy, understanding who you're guarding like a 6th-year guy. You just got to be totally dialed in for him. So, I just saw the whole sequence develop. JQ kind of relaxed for a split second. Gibson cut back door, and then because JQ was about a half step late, that's why he grabbed him, tried to slow him down.
Yeah,
it was a foul. It wasn't one of these other, some of these other calls. That was definitely a foul.
Jack Turner has come on. This is the first meaningful minutes he's playing, I think, really since Hawaii in terms of, and meaningful is not the right thing to say, but coming into a game that's not, that's in doubt, let's say, early in a game. Mm-hmm. Both free throws were good. 40-26. Edwards, left wing. Sheldon will rise and fire and misses off the iron. Rebound. Karam picked up by Dez. Dez underneath the rim. Up fakes, tries to reverse it. Missed it with contact. Rebound, Billikens. Here come the Billikens up by 14. Swope gets all the way to the hoop. I don't know how that happened. And it's 42-26. Dez on the left wing. Wants Wakoria out of the way. Dez try to cross over, and the ball knocked away by Anya off of Dez's foot out of bounds. And the Billikens with another, counter punch to the Ramblers punching going on here. And they're going to have the ball with 3:52 to go in the first half. St. Louis 42, Loyola 26. We'll take a break and be back with more here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Ramblers men's basketball player Jane Dawson on behalf of Center Construction Group. They're Chicago's hometown team. We're specializing in building spaces that inspire. From modern offices to vibrant restaurants, Center Construction Group handles every detail with precision, creativity, and commitment to excellence. Center Construction Group's talented team is committed to building more than spaces. They're committed to delivering stunning results and building lasting relationships. Learn more at centerconstructiongroup.com. Center Construction Group, built better.
Tired of the daily maintenance of getting rid of unwanted hair? Still shaving the patches of hair left behind by laser hair removal? Ready to throw away your tweezer and have your eyebrows shaped permanently? Electrolysis is the only method recognized by the FDA as permanent hair removal. Call or text 224-730-4919 to schedule your free 45-minute consultation and sampling. Day, evening, and weekend hours available. Offices in Skokie and Lincoln Park. Visit electrolysisforyou.com for more information. Go Ramblers!
Your Loyola experience doesn't end at graduation. Whether you're looking to connect with fellow Ramblers or mentor today's students, Alumni Relations offers a variety of ways for you to stay engaged with Loyola. Throughout Chicago and across the globe, Loyola graduates are setting the world on fire. Stay up to date with alumni stories and be part of a community that is changing the world. Loyola University Chicago. Be a Rambler for life. For upcoming alumni events and ways to get involved, visit alumni.luc.edu and follow us on Facebook and TikTok at LUC Alumni and on Instagram and Twitter at Loyola_alumni.
Celebrate Chicago with Windy City weeknights at Gentile Arena this season. All Monday through Thursday, home games feature $7.73 bleacher seats and a 3-1-2 concessions menu featuring $3 soda, $1 popcorn, and $2 hot dogs. Visit LoyolaRamblers.com/weeknights and reserve your tickets now. The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. Billikens lead 42-26 with 3:44 to go in the first half as they continue to be hot. 12 of 18 from the field, 6 of 11 from 3. Ramblers, after a very cold start, are 10 of 24. That's 42%. 3 of 11 from 3. Had a couple of nice bursts, but both times St. Louis has answered, and they've led by as many as 19, and right now lead by 16.
Yeah, I mean, I think the point about, us putting together a nice little run, quick little 6-0, 7-0 spurt right there. But, yeah, every single time SLU just answers. I mean, it seems like they just have counters for our counters right now, and they're running downhill. So it's and it's also just going to be tough to win when a team is shooting 12 of 18 from the floor for the first half. I mean,
and 12 of 14 from the free throw line.
Yeah, 14. Yeah, that's a lot of free throws to shoot in the half.
Avila has come back in the game with the 2 fouls and 3:44 left.
Yeah, Miles is out there with 2 fouls too.
So both coaches rolling the dice there. Kamani's out there with 2 fouls as well for the Ramblers. All right, Kobe Johnson on the right side, hands it off for Swope. Edwards switches on him. Edwards, Swope bounce pass to Jimerson, who fumbles it out of bounds. And another break that Loyola will take, kind of like the Jimerson three-pointer that was halfway down and out. 5th St. Louis turnover. Ramblers only have 3 turnovers. They're just, again, missing a lot of good looks thus far. Kamani into the front court, hands off Dez. Watson guarded by Jimerson. Lob it for Kamani, top of the nail. Turns to his right, passes it to Rubin, right of the lane. Miles against Avila, both playing with 2 fouls. Rubin spins right, hooks it off the glass and in. And Avila obviously probably going to back off a little bit as well to not pick up a 3rd foul. It's 42-28. Avila now, guarded by Kamani. Gets to the baseline and he got hooked by Kamani, and it'll be his 3rd.
That hurts.
Describe it as kind of like slow motion with Avila. He's not going in slow motion. That's his speed, but it's deceptive that he can just work his way by people slowly. He's going to shoot 2 more free throws. He's 8 of 10 at the line in the first half. Now 9 of 11. (43-28). Second free throw upcoming. Kamani has to come out. Second free throw. That is also good. 44-28. Pelicans have 14 points at the free throw line and then 18 from the three-point line. That's 32 of their 44 points. 44-28 with 2:55 to go first half. Watson. Dribbling between the rings. Bounces to Dawson, who turns the corner. Lobs it for Miles. Alley-oop and the finish. 6 points for Miles, 44-30. Into the front court, Swope. Slowing it down. Rubin directing traffic, standing at the free throw line defensively for the Ramblers. That's what the defensive player of the year does. McCautry crosses over to his right, guarded by Dawson. Step back, will take the 3, and he'll make it.
That's a good move.
That's a pretty move, 47-30. Watson on the left wing. Lobs it for Rubin. Top of the nail. Rubin looking, right-hand dribble. Bounce pass, baseline, cutting. Oh my goodness.
Okay, JD.
Cocks it back with the right hand and finishes. 47-32. That's a dunk you wish did count for 10 points. Swope will take a topside 3. He'll miss it. It goes over the backboard out of bounds. It'll be a Rambler ball with 1:47 left to go. Valentine asking for the official to call the same game on both ends of the floor. I'm not sure exactly what in reference to, but obviously in general.
If you're calling our guards for every hand check out front and then on every drive, he wants the same calls down there, basically.
1:38 to go in the first half. Yep. Official kind of looked at him and nodded his head almost, didn't say anything back. Watson dribbling out near half court, 13 to shoot. Bounces it right side, Sheldon. Sheldon on the right wing, crosses over to get by Jimerson. Got to the baseline, fading now. Missed it too strong. And the rebound for the Billikens. Into the front court comes Swope. He'll pull up for 3. Rubin with the closeout. Missed it off the back iron. And the tap out gets to Kobe Johnson for a left side 3, and he makes it. Killer. 50-32 with 1:05 to go. Rubin. Oh, when they do call one of those fouls, I think Drew was asking for. And is that the 7th team foul? I think it is. Yep. McCautry That's McCautry's third. Yep.
Wow.
So McCautry has 3, so Avila will come back in for him with his 2. McCautry was getting those extra minutes in a small lineup. Des Watson at the line shooting 1 and 1. It's in the air and good.
Nice.
One more for Dez. 8 points in the first half. Tied with JD for the team high. Ruben will come out with his 2 fouls, and Jalen Deloach will come on with his 2 fouls. With a minute 3 to go in the first half. 50-33 Billikens. St. Louis has made 8 of 15 threes in the first half. So plus 15 when it comes to 3-pointers. And plus 17 on the scoreboard as Watson missed the second free throw. And the rebound for the Billikens. Swope across the timeline, right to left. Dawson. Now Avila up top. Watson guarding him. They pass it to the left corner, caught by Jimerson. Got Sheldon in the air, steps to his left, takes the 3, and makes another one, and yells at the bench. And they don't call a technical foul because, it only happens to us.
Of course not.
But I always do make the proviso that there's a chance that someone said something first, and we wouldn't want that called against us if that was the case. But Jimerson now with 18, and the lead is up to 20, largest lead of the game, with 41.6 to go in the first half. So, again, Loyola was chipping away at 3 different times in this first half, but the Billikens just kept coming back, and now they've extended to the 20-point lead. And this is obviously the issue. It was a 19-point game basically halfway through the first half, and you've played even since, but that's not going to be very good when you're already down by 19. So now a 20-point game. So that's question is, the Billikens going to keep up 65% shooting and 56% from 3? And it's not as if Loyola's shooting a bad percentage now, 46%, but just 3 of 11 from 3. And obviously 10 more points at the free throw line for the Billikens. 41.6 seconds to go in the half. And the shot clock will be at 30. St. Louis used a timeout there. Jimerson with 19. Avila with 12 for the Billikens. Then their next leading scorer is Anya and McCautry. Both have 6. All right, Dawson. They'll jog it into the front court for the Ramblers. 20 seconds now on the shot clock, guarded by Swope. Holding back, want to work this clock down as long as they can. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dawson now will make his move to the right. Dawson to the baseline, had it stripped away by Swope. Swope coming the other way for the Billikens.
You just got to get a stop here. Can't let them hit a last second shot.
7 seconds left. Swope off the screen against Deloach. Drives, tries to kick to Jimerson. Watson gets in his face, launches one short, and this game will go to the locker room. And St. Louis will have its largest lead of the game, up by 20, 53-33, as the Billikens will end up shooting 63% in the first half. Ramblers 46%. And again, they make 6 more threes than the Ramblers and 10 more free throws. So that's 28-point difference there, and have a 20-point lead at the break. Stay tuned for today's halftime show, brought to you by Great Lakes Brewing Company, an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Make sure to grab Great Lakes Brewing Company craft beer at Gentile Arena throughout the season. Well, that's coming up next here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield. We'll take the break and be coming right back here in St. Louis.
Whether you're watching Rambler basketball from home or in Gentile Arena, be sure to do it while enjoying a Great Lakes Brewing Company beer. Great Lakes Brewing Company is an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Find Great Lakes Brewing Company beer inside Gentile Arena or wherever Great Lakes beers are sold. Great Lakes Brewing Company reminds you to please drink responsibly.
Caputo Cheese specializes in the manufacturing and processing of fine Italian-type cheeses, including Parmesan, Romano, and fresh mozzarella. They're best known among chefs for their award-winning burrata and ricotta cheeses. Whether you need a traditional Parmigiano Reggiano or a customized solution, Caputo Cheese delivers quality and consistency that only high standards and family pride can produce. Visit them at CaputoCheese.com and follow them at Caputo Cheese.
Hey, Rambler fans, howling for hunger, on the prowl for snacks? Then head to the Pack House concession stands in Gentile Arena for all your food and beverage needs. The main stands are located at the northeast and southwest corners of the Gentile Arena concourse, with a satellite beverage station located in the southeast corner and a new grab-and-go concept stand located across from the restrooms on the north side. Go now, or stay hungry.
Hey, Loyola fans, Cam Krutwick here. Have you ever shopped for sports or concert tickets online only to be blown away by the high fees at the checkout? You can forget about the sticker shock with TicketEstore.com, an official ticketing partner of Loyola Athletics, proud members of the National Association of Ticket Brokers, and celebrating 20 years in the business. TicketEstore.com has the tickets you love without the fees you don't. Next time you're looking for great seats, TicketEstore.com is your destination.
DeGroot Logistics is a proud sponsor of Loyola Athletics, owned and operated by Loyola alumni. DeGroot provides transportation services to some of the country's largest shippers of food and beverage products. If you are interested in learning more or joining their team, check them out at DeGrootLogistics.com. The stats in this one, you can turn the volume off if you'd like or close your ears, but Ramblers 13 of 28 in the first half. That's 46%. Just 3 of 11 from 3, though, 27%. 4 of 7 at the line. And only 4 turnovers that led to 5 St. Louis points. Billikens 15 of 24. That's 63%. 9 of 17 from 3. That's 53%. And 14 of 16 at the free throw line. They had 5 turnovers that led to 6 Rambler points. Billikens have the edge on the glass, 18-9. They have 4 offensive rebounds for 8 second chance points. Loyola has 3 offensive rebounds for 4 second chance points. Points in the paint. I mean, it's not really a shock that the Ramblers actually have that advantage, 20-10, because obviously Billikens with the 9 threes and the 14 free throws. Neither team has a fast break point. Billikens have 9 assists on their 15 made baskets. Ramblers have 5 assists on their 13 made hoops. Ramblers' leading scorers are Des Watson and Jaden Dawson, each with 8 points. Des is 2 of 4 from the field, 4 of 5 at the line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. He played the full 20 minutes in the first half. Jaden Dawson, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, and the monster dunk as well. A couple of assists in 17 minutes. Next leading scorer is Miles Rubin, 3 for 3 in the first half, 6 points, 1 assist, 2 fouls, only played 8 minutes. So that's, probably part of the reason why the Ramblers face this deficit, only able to play 8 minutes in the first half. Let's see, when he was on the floor, the team was -8, which, again, obviously is not great, but it's better than most of the team. Right now, Kamani actually has the best plus-minus at +2 in the 8.5 minutes he played. So clearly the Ramblers need Kamani and Miles to be on the floor more often in the second half as we move forward. Kamani, he's up to 3 fouls, right? Yeah, 3 fouls.
Yeah, same with JQ.
Yeah, JQ with 3, and then Deloach and Rubin each with 2 fouls in the first half. St. Louis, Gibson Jimerson, 19 points, 5 of 10, all 3-pointers, 4 of 4 at the line, played all 20 minutes. And then Robbie Avila, 12 points, 1 of 2 from the field. 10 of 12 at the free throw line, 5 rebounds. He played 15 minutes. He does have 2 fouls, so the Ramblers can get to him early in the second half for a 3rd foul. That would obviously be something beneficial. And then McCautry and Anya both have 6 points. Swope has 5 after 1 half of play. And again, the score, St. Louis 53, Loyola 33. And CT, the problem here is that Loyola could play an amazing second half, right? Could play a near flawless second half, but you're going to need St. Louis to make a lot of mistakes to help you out as this second half goes to make up a 20-point deficit, as is the case usually in big-time comebacks. But obviously the message has to be chip away, right?
Yeah, chip away. Like, there's no 20-point shots. And also, I mean, the odds of us just winning the second half plus 40 and coming out here with a 20-point victory are slim to none. So, I mean, I would say, yeah, I mean, you just got to continue to chip away at it. So maybe this first media timeout, or even before the first media timeout, you can come out here and jump on them real quick, like 6-0, 7-0, and then make them call the first timeout. I mean, that's going to be a big momentum boost for your team. Now, the challenge there is SLU's done a great job of just countering every single run that we've gone on. So, I mean, I think we need to understand that, just understand what that is. And so when you get on, you jump on them early, let them call the first time out. And then afterwards, I mean, continue to keep that intensity up. And then now, if I'm like a guy like JQ, I mean, you have 3 fouls. You have to understand that. You also have to understand how they're calling the game. You're getting called for some ticky-tack hand check fouls. That's just what it is. So you got to be smarter than that and understand that we need him on the floor. We need his defensive ability. We need his ball handling. We need his leadership. Same thing for Kamani as well, just to adjust to the way the game's being called. And I know it's easier said than done, but it's just what needs to happen if we're going to get back into this one.
The best scoring run the Ramblers had was number 7-0. I think that was the first run they made. And got to 14, I think it was. But then again, St. Louis, they came back with 5 straight, forcing Loyola into a timeout. And it happened a couple of more times where the Ramblers maybe got 4 or 5 straight points. And the Billikens just answered right back and even surpassed it. And obviously the 20-point lead that they took at the end of the half, largest lead of the first half and the largest lead of this game, 53-33 at halftime. The new Bud Light Loft in Gentile Arena provides a fantastic sideline view of the court. It also offers plenty of exciting amenities, including all-inclusive food service, an elevated game day tailgate menu, a private cash bar, and a reserved countertop seat with access to high-top tables. Interested in season, group, or single-game tickets in the Bud Light Loft? Visit RamblerTickets.com or call 773-508-WOLF. We'll take a break here on the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show. Come back and take a look at the A10 scoreboard. As Dayton and Richmond went to double overtime. Probably know who won the game, but we'll tell you just in case you don't know. As we come back here on the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Cubs fans, it's Elise Menaker with Marquee Sports Network, the multi-platform home of the Chicago Cubs. We know you can't wait for the baseball season to be back, so get an early start on the Marquee Sports Network app. The Marquee Sports Network app is your hub for all things Chicago Cubs, including breaking news, exclusive content, insider analysis, full episodes of the Cubs Weekly podcast and Cubs 360, and much more. Subscribe today for all the exclusive content at watchmarquee.com.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Ready for slam dunk experiences during basketball games? Head over to Ireland's for unforgettable pregame and postgame celebrations. Located on campus in the lower level of the Damon Student Center and proudly run by Loyola-led enterprises undergraduate students. Head down and enjoy a delicious panini and pair it with a beer or seltzer of your choice. Ireland's, raising a glass to victory.
Sudi and CT back on the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show where the Ramblers trail the Billikens 53-33 at the break. A10 scoreboard last night, VCU, they defeated Davidson 80-56. Another commanding runaway win for the Rams. And I mean, most everybody right now is looking at VCU as the team that's going to run the table all the way through in DC and get the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament, but also if they do happen to slip up, say in the semifinal or the championship round, that their resume is continuing to grow enough to be an at-large. And I'll jump ahead and say George Mason lost today on the road at Duquesne. So VCU now has a 1-game lead on George Mason, but that's basically a 2-game lead because they won the head-to-head. So VCU, the magic number for them to get the regular season title is 1. for the Rams. And as I wait for the next slate of scores to load, St. Joe's, they gave up 47 first half points to Fordham, but only trailed 47-45 and then won that game 90-76. And then Dayton, double overtime it took, and they defeat Richmond 74-64. So 2 of the 3 teams that are chasing you in the standings got wins. And, of course, if you're playing the other team here, St. Louis. Duquesne was an 85-68 win over George Mason, by the way. So a pretty impressive win at that. So George Mason seemingly is locked into that 2 seed, VCU the 1 seed, with 3 through 6 up for grabs, it appears, between Loyola, St. Louis, St. Joe's, and Dayton. But, I mean, again, I watched a lot of the VCU game last night, and they do, if they play the way that they are capable of playing for 3 straight days in D.C., yeah, they are going to be the A10 champions. But obviously, you could always have a slip-up, 1 game in that stretch. But they've got all the makings of it.
Yeah, I mean, they're a great team. We saw them firsthand, our very first A10 game of the year, but there still isn't a team in this league that I look at like, oh, we can't possibly beat these guys. We can't match up with them. I mean, I know right now all eyes are on VCU right now, but I mean, again, my statement still stands. They're not a team that I look at like we can't possibly match up with them. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. And then also, we just have a big test here today. I mean, we have a significant hole to climb out of, and it's just going to take it's going to take everyone, all hands on deck to get us to where we need to go.
53-33, St. Louis the lead, and as CT says, you want to make them call the first time out of the second half, and you want to make it happen maybe 2.5 minutes in because you're on an 8-0 run, something like that, to start to make the comeback. 20 points, and you break it up in, say, 4 or 5 segments as this game goes, and just keep chipping away 4 or 5 points each time, and then you put yourself in a spot down the stretch. And again, shot the ball well, 46% overall, but just wanted maybe a couple more threes to fall and maybe get to the free throw line a couple of more times to keep up with St. Louis. Of course, we certainly hope that St. Louis cannot keep a 63% field goal and a 53% three-point rate up. And if they shoot 16 more free throws in the second half, that will not be good to the Loyola cause as well. We'll take one final break here on the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show, and then we'll come back with the second half. It's St. Louis 53, Loyola 53 at halftime here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Whether you're watching Rambler basketball from home or in Gentile Arena, be sure to do it while enjoying a Great Lakes Brewing Company beer. Great Lakes Brewing Company is an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Find Great Lakes Brewing Company beer inside Gentile Arena or wherever Great Lakes beers are sold. Great Lakes Brewing Company reminds you to please drink responsibly. Hey, Rambler fans, howling for hunger, on the prowl for snacks? Then head to the Pack House concession stands in Gentile Arena for all your food and beverage needs. The main stands are located at the northeast and southwest corners of the Gentile Arena concourse, with a satellite beverage station located in the southeast corner and a new grab-and-go concept stand located across from the restrooms on the north side. Go now, or stay hungry.
All right, getting ready for the second half of play. And again, CT down by 20. Need to start cutting in early here. What things from the first half, though, that the Ramblers did well that they can carry over to the second half, if only a few things?
Yeah, I mean, just getting inside possession. So I know Kamani had a couple of great looks inside. I mean, when they run to the action for him, just get him to the short corner, and then he does what we call like our Nova post. So basically, he turns his back to the basket, keeps his dribble alive, and then he's just kind of working out Kalu Anya one-on-one. So, I mean, I think we've gotten good action off that. JJ's also gotten some deep post position. He's unfortunately missed a couple buckets that he usually makes, but we can see that we can get ourselves inside. And so I would like us to establish ourselves there. And then also with like our dribble drives too, like with our guards. I know JD, he was able to get all the way to the rim, had a real nice highlight reel dunk. He had another one, another nice finish too. I mean, Dez has also gotten in there and gotten fouls. I think that's going to open up some of our three-point opportunities later on in the game. But and before any of that happens, like we have to find ways to continue getting we get stops on the defensive end and then close out the possession with the rebound. And then from there, that's what's going to open up some things in the offensive end.
The original starting five for the Ramblers will come out with Watson, Edwards, Dawson, Rubin, and Owinsu. Rubin with 2 fouls, Owinsu with 3. And it will be Rambler ball to begin the second half, which is take every little advantage you can get. So getting the ball to begin the second half, get a chance to start things off on the right foot with a bucket, and then come back down with a stop. Might be a time for Sheldon Edwards to heat up here in the second half. Rubin up top. Now the ball for Kamani on the left wing. Kamani dribbling top side. Kamani will spin into the paint now. Up against Anya. Will to dribble it out. No one to pass it to. Now on the right wing. Rubin catches free throw line. Goes into Avila's body. Off the window and in.
Okay, whatever. We'll take the bucket. There we go.
And Avila playing with 2 fouls. So that's the right. I mean, that's a great move there. Get the first bucket and go into the body of Avila. 53-35. Avila catches top of the nail, back to the basket. Jimerson trying to get free. Watson staying with him, doing his best. Now he does get free for a handoff three-pointer, and he hits it. I mean, Jimerson just is perpetual motion, so it's sometimes impossible just to stay with him because he knows he's going first before you do. 56-35. Rubin. Top of the nail, left alone. Dez comes to get the handoff. Watson backs it out from the paint, gives to Kamani. Kamani left to the lane, guarded by Anya. 12 to shoot. Try to back him down. Owinsu up with the left hand, misses it off the window, and the rebound by Avila. Into the front court comes Avila. Avila guarded by Watson now in the left corner. Going to move to the baseline. Double team comes. Kicks it out. Swope for a right side three. Off the back iron. And a rebounding foul on St. Louis.
Yeah, who's it on? 6. Oh, got Anya for push. Yeah, push in the back.
His first. All right, Ramblers have the ball down 56-35. 90 seconds gone by in the second half. Kamani dribbling between the rings. Again, nobody even near him defensively. He'll take it down low, left of the lane. Back out for Sheldon. Dez catches, gets to 14 feet, bounces it back for Kamani.
Oh, yeah.
Jimerson left him, and Kamani goes and dunks it. Miscommunication there, St. Louis defensively, and Kamani with the dunk. 56-37. 2 minutes into the second half. Anya out front, dribbling right. Behind a screen, gets underneath the hoop. Rubin there, stays with him, dribbles out to the wing with it, left side. Still dribbling. We'll skip it right side. Swope, catch and shoot for 3. Off the back rim. And Sheldon knocks the rebound over to Miles. Well done. He knew exactly what he was doing there. Miles brings it into the front court himself. Swope picks him up. Now to Dez. Swope switches on him. Watson down the left baseline. Pull-up jumper. Bounces around and out. Tapped up. That was...
Oh, they're saying Kamani touched that. Oh, come on.
I guess... So in this case, I was going to say it was out of the cylinder, but I think it was still on like the side of the rim, but it was coming out. Ramblers, to be fair, didn't even knock it in, but so offensive goaltending, St. Louis basketball. Swope on the right side, hands it off for Anya. Now Avila catches, back to the basket, top of the nail. Goes to his left, to the hoop. Rubin got the block shot, and Kamani got the rebound, and Avila was reaching in behind, and it could have been his third foul. Dawson, left corner. Rubin catches. It could have. It was close.
Yeah, I thought I heard a whistle, so that's my mistake.
Sheldon out top, bounces it for Miles. Guarded by Avila, right of the lane. Backing him down to the baseline, up off the window and in.
Great move, Miles.
That's twice. Rubin's been able to go against Avila to the hoop. 56-39, 16:48 to go. Lead down to 17. A couple more stops and buckets here. Jimerson deep on the right side, guarded by Dawson. Jimerson around the screen to his right, got free for the 3, missed it. Rebound Miles. Gives it to Dawson. All right. Trying to miss some of the shots that they've been making. Yep. Still can't give them those good of looks. Sheldon drops the pass middle between the rings. Now Rubin for Sheldon, left side. Tries to go baseline. He'll pull up, dump it off for Miles at the hoop. Scores it.
That's a
and
great
the
finish,
foul.
Miles.
And if it's Avila, it's his third.
That's
he was there.
Finish. They got Anya on that one for the
his second. And it's 56-41. And what happened here? Jake Hughes coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Rambler bench was looking down towards the tunnel here. Thought something was happening, but everything seems to be okay. Miles missing the free throw and the rebound by Jimerson. All right, Billikens got the rebound, and it's 56-41 with 16:07 to go. Swope turns the corner. He'll lob it up, and alley-oop dunk missed by Anya.
Yeah.
Here come the Ramblers. Dawson for Edwards, top side, eyes the rim, tries to drive. Anya reaches in, poked it away. Loose ball. Rubin got it, though, left baseline. Now hands it off to Sheldon. Ramblers outscoring St. Louis 8-3 here in the second half. Quinn. Bounce pass to the cutting. Dawson finds Rubin cutting. Oh, and he misses the dunk, but he got fouled.
Foul.
Those some great passes, though.
There we go.
Both sides, and both guys missing dunks, but this one, a foul's called on St. Louis, and they called the foul on. I don't know. But we'll take the timeout. It was Anya again, so Anya just picked up his third with back-to-back fouls. All right, timeout on the floor with 15:42 to go second half. St. Louis 56, Loyola 41. Back with more in a moment here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Looking for a doctor close to home? You don't have to travel far to find the leading edge of healthcare. With Loyola Medicine, hospitals and doctors' offices located throughout the west, south, and southwest suburbs, advanced medical technology and top-rated physicians are right in your neighborhood. At Loyola Medicine, the official healthcare system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, it's easy to find an exceptional doctor at a convenient location. Go to loyolamedicine.org/doctor to find your Loyola doctor today.
This spring, Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Planning for retirement is like preparing for the big game. You need offense, defense, and the right team on your side. As the official retirement planning sponsor of Loyola Athletics, Strategic Wealth Designers has a goal to help you create a winning financial plan so you're prepared for life's biggest moments. Strategic Wealth Designers, helping America retire since 2002. Visit swdgroup.com or give them a call at 1-877-SWD-GROUP. Strategic Wealth Designers is a paid sponsor of Loyola Athletics. No endorsement by Loyola Athletics is stated or implied, and Loyola Athletics is not a client of Strategic Wealth Designers.
Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, provides life-saving care. Loyola Medicine's top-rated doctors diagnose, treat, and manage both common conditions and complex diseases. Visit loyolamedicine.org/schedule now to make your appointment today. It's 15:42 to go in the second half. It's now St. Louis 56, Loyola 41. Ramblers have cut 5 points off the lead and a chance to cut a few more off with free throws coming. So St. Louis didn't call the first timeout, but at the first timeout, you do cut the lead down from 20 to 15, and you do the math there, and puts you in line to make the comeback. What's been better over the first 4 minutes and 18 seconds of the second half?
Yeah, so defensively, I think we're doing a better job getting some high hands, contesting some of these slew shots, and so we're forcing some misses. I think we're doing a great job of being able to secure the rebound. That's going to be key for us if we're going to get back in there. And then offensively, I think we're doing a great job of getting the ball inside. We're putting Avila in situations where he has to guard and make some decisions. He doesn't want to pick up his third foul, obviously. So Miles has done a great job recognizing that. He's gotten a couple buckets inside, being able to finish. And so, I think it seems like right now we're playing with a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence right now. So I think we're in a good spot. Just got to keep building on this.
All right, Miles will be shooting 2. He's got 12 points and 6 of them here in the second half. First free throw in the air, gets the soft bounce. These are soft rims at Chaffetz Arena, and the basketball taking advantage of them there as they got wacky, inflatable, flailing arm tube men behind the basket here. Second free throw from Miles. Got them both.
Nice.
8 second half points already from Miles. He's already has his 7th double-figure game in the last 8. He's got 14 points, and it's 56-43. 15:35 to go second half. Johnson for Anya. Anya facing up out front. Jimerson working hard, trying to get free, not getting free. And it's Jimerson led Wakoria into Anya. And I guess you got to call something there, and it's on Wakoria. And that's Loyola's first foul of the second half. All right, so side inbounds play for the Billikens. Swope, guarded by Quinn, deep on the right wing. Gives to Avila. Avila trying to go baseline, and Dawson for the foul.
Yeah, JD, he got his arm hooked up with the Avila right there.
On the floor, his second, team second. Baseline inbounds. Jimerson looking to get it in. Will lob it out to the wing. Dez almost went up and got it. Now swung around the left side. Swope with Jimerson. Swope picked up by Rubin. Rubin will follow him out to the three-point line. Swope wants to drive. Swope gets underneath the rim. Comes out the other side. Still dribbling. Still Rubin on him. 6 to shoot. Rubin has him out front. Swope trying to go right. Passes right corner. 3 ball in the air. Nope. No good. And the rebound out of bounds off of St. Louis. Rambler ball. That's a full possession of defense there. And how about Miles Rubin chasing Swope all over the place? Guard 1 through 5.
Yeah, looking good. Great. I know what you're doing, but I agree. I mean, it's just great versatility right there that Miles has, but played really solid possession, full, almost down to the end, and forced a pretty contested shot from Kobe Johnson in the corner. And I think that's a pretty solid possession. We'll take that one.
Ramblers 10-3 here in the second half. Just got past the 5-minute mark, and JQ letting the ball roll into the front court, so the clock hasn't started yet. Now he picks it up. Smart play. JQ from Miles top side. Miles creeps forward as they back off in the paint on him. Miles hands off Dawson. Dawson at the free throw line. Pull up. Short. Jimerson the rebound. JD wants that one back. Yeah. Johnson ahead for the Billikens. Johnson off the dribble. Avila catches top side. Dribbling left. Avila guarded by Wakoria now. Wakoria getting his chest into his shoulder. Forces him to give it up out to Johnson. Johnson bounces the ball off his foot. Kept it alive. Miles guarding Kobe Johnson now. Miles will stay there as Dawson fights through to stay with Swope. Swope at the free throw line. Looking, holding on to it. Throws up a wild pass, and then a shot missed. I couldn't see. Yeah. Sheldon was standing in front of me, but the Ramblers got the rebound. That's all that matters. Watson swings it from Wakoria. Ramblers down by 13. 14:08 to go. Rubin, top of the nail. Rubin bounces for Dawson. Kick out, JQ. Up fakes. He'll drive to the hoop. Left hand. Can't get it to go. And he was telling me earlier that he's more comfortable finishing with his right hand at the rim, but that time had to finish with his left hand. Avila, trail 3. Got it. His first 3-point attempt of the game. All right, 59-43, but nothing to get crazy about here. Nope. Now Quinn drives left again and got fouled by Jimerson.
That's back-to-back strong drive, JQ.
Yep. Get to the line. 13:37 to go. 59-43. All right, free throws for JQ coming. First trip today, looking for his first point of the game. Bends the knees, first to 2, got it. Sheldon and Deloach will come on. Rubin and Dawson out. I mean, how long can you afford to have Miles out of this game?
Yeah, just get a quick breather. I mean, he's
wrapping around the under 12, and that's it.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, hopefully, but JJ needs to continue just to uplift, pick up exactly where Miles left off, and if he can get Robbie a third foul, I mean, that would be huge.
JQ makes both free throws. 59-45 with 13:33 to go. Swope across the timeline, left to right. Guarded by Quinn. Swope crosses over to his right. Swope gets into the lane. We'll throw it back out to Avila for a left side 3, and he made another.
Yeah, JQ's got to be quicker on that closeout. Avila's not quick enough to put the ball on the floor and go around him.
So back-to-back threes. It's a 17-point game. Deloach hands off Dez. And they're going to call St. Louis for a grab.
Yeah, Kobe Johnson just ran
away from the ball.
Yeah, JQ set a really solid screen. Kobe Johnson just ran straight through his chest.
Fourth team foul. Fifth team foul on St. Louis. Baseline inbounds play for the Ramblers. Got the lead down to 13 a few minutes ago, but back up to 17. Inbound right corner, Watson for three, and he buries it.
Great look.
Right off the inbound. First bucket for Dez in the second half, double figures now at the 11, 62-48. Kobe Johnson across the timeline left to right, picked up by Watson. Assistant coach Andrew Kobe, and out in front of us calling out the play that St. Louis is running. Johnson and Deloach went over the back on Jimerson trying to get out in front of the pass. And that'll be his third. And the third on the Ramblers. Drew Valentine agreeing that was a foul. Getting a wry laughter from some of the St. Louis fans. Swope gets double teamed deep on the left. Will jump a pass. On the right side. Great catch by McCautry in front of his bench. Saved it. McCautry with 10 to shoot. Gives to Avila. Avila trying to drive right into Deloach, and he banks it in. Surprised the whistle didn't blow, though. And Avila has the bucket. 64-48. Deloach. Hand off Quinn top side. Quinn dribbling around top of the nail. Sheldon trying to get free. Edwards will take the three. Miss it back rim. A little bit long off the backboard as well. And Swope, so Swope does that thing as a guard where, you're dribbling up the court and you got to stop, and a big man behind you just kind of runs up your back, and that's a foul. That's more of just a bad situation you were put in. So the Ramblers got it to 15 at the first media timeout of the half, but now it's back up to 16 at 12:09 to go. Kobe Johnson inbounding in the backcourt for Swope. Swope walks it across half court. Dawson watching him. Swope trying to go left. Rambler bench wanted to push off on Swope as he made the pass to Jimerson. Now Avila gets free again for a left side three. That's 3 3-pointers made in a row from the same spot basically for Avila, and the lead is back up to 19. So all that work, and the lead is almost back to where it was at halftime. Sheldon off the screen, trying to bounce it for JQ. Pass wasn't there. And here comes St. Louis in transition, and they throw it away. So the Ramblers will get a break there. But, yeah, as I just mentioned, the Ramblers got it down to 15 at the first media, but now it's back up to 19. 11:33 left to go in the second half. It's St. Louis 67, Loyola 48. Timeout on the floor. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
Hey, Rambler fans. This is Cam Krutwig, and my favorite way to get into the game is through my friends at TicketEstore.com. Whether it's courtside or in the upper deck, TicketEstore.com has you covered. They have a wide selection that I love. The proud official ticketing partner of Loyola Athletics, Ticket eStore is alumni-owned and celebrating 20 years in the business. With no service fees, TicketEstore.com gets you in the game for less. Let's go Ramblers.
Celebrate Chicago with Windy City weeknights at Gentile Arena this season. All Monday through Thursday games feature $7.73 bleacher seats and a 3-1-2 concessions menu featuring $3 soda, $1 popcorn, and $2 hot dogs.
Alley-oop with the one-hand finish.
Visit LoyolaRamblers.com/weeknights and reserve your tickets today.
On the alley-oop. Are you kidding me?
Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, provides life-saving care. Loyola Medicine separated doctors diagnose, treat, and manage both common conditions and complex diseases. Visit LoyolaMedicine.org/schedule now to make your appointment today. Rambler fans, make plans for your next trip to Gentile Arena by visiting RamblerTickets.com, your official source for Loyola Athletics tickets. Men's basketball seats start at only $14 per game. Visit RamblerTickets.com or call 773-508-WOLF. You're running out of options, at least for basketball. The Ramblers will play Davidson on Wednesday. That'll be senior night in the final regular season game at home. The Loyola women today on their senior day and regular season finale picked up a last-minute win over St. Louis. Emma Theodorson had the game-winning bucket in the final minute. The Ramblers got a 1-point win over the Billikens today. So they end the regular season with 2 straight, heading into the A10 tournament for the women's basketball team. And, of course, men's volleyball plays at Gentile Arena as well. So check them out as that season goes. All right, CT, 11:33 to go. Back up to a 19-point lead, but the Ramblers obviously playing much better here in the second half. will have the ball after a St. Louis turnover, but it just now you got Avila who scored 9 points on 3 straight threes from the left wing, being the difference in this last segment.
Yeah, the one that I guess really bothered me, I guess the most from that sequence, the one where to kick it out and Jake Hughes on the closeout, and he kind of tiptoed out there and just kind of gave him a little half contest. Now, Jake Hughes, I understand he's in foul trouble, but he's much quicker than Avila. Avila's not going to put the ball on the floor and just go around him or hit him with a crazy crossover and break his ankles or something like that. So, you got to get out there and just just be ready to play him straight. But, just continue to – I'd like to see us on offense just continuing to go at him. So, Miles had a lot of success early on in the first half, in the second half, when he's right back out there. And with this foul trouble, I think he can pick up a third.
Owinsu top side for Watson. They get it to Rubin, right in the lane. Rubin, single coverage from Avila. Backs him down into the paint. Poked away from behind and picked up by McCautry. McCautry into the front court. McCautry drives to the hoop. Will score it and a foul.
That's tough.
And that gives St. Louis now their largest lead of the day. Up by 21. 7-0 Billiken run over a minute 21. That's how quick that gap has widened. And Amari McCautry at the line where he's 56% on the season. Trying to make it a 22-point game. He missed it. Rebound Rubin. Rubin leading the way with 14 points. 8 here in the second half. Ramblers have slid back down the mountain. Down by 21. Kamani. Top for Dez. Guarded by Johnson. Watson looking. Watson gives to Miles. Miles top side. Dez gets the handoff. 5 to shoot. Dez with Jimerson in his face. Tries to drive. Right lane line at the hoop. Fading. Puts it up and it bounces out. Kamani got his hands on the rebound. And it's out of bounds. St. Louis ball. So Loyola lost all that momentum now. And back to a 21-point deficit with 10:30 left to go. Swope off the Avila screen. Swope has to skip it all the way left corner. Catch and shoot. Jimerson 3. And they've now made 14 of 26 threes. Dawson to answer right side. He knocks it down. 3-pointer for JD. Makes it 72-51 with 10:05 to go. Swope will walk it into the front court. Past the halfway point of the second half. Swope going left. Trying to feed it out top. Avila between the rings. Now moves right. Watson switches on him. They double with Rubin. Now they go back to single coverage. Jimerson comes over to catch the ball and shoot another 3. That goes in. I guess they can continue to make them. Hey, JD answers again. All right. Right in front of us. 75-54. But obviously this is a formula that's not going to work. Swope into the front court. Loyola into a 3-2. Jimerson catches deep left, shoots a 3 and makes another one.
Like just make him dribble to. You got to make him dribble to a shot.
Jimerson's 9 of 15 from 3 for 31 points. Wakoria, he'll drive, leaves it off Kamani for Rubin at the rim. Got fouled. That'll be Avila's 3rd. Oh, if they call it on him. Jimerson was there as well. Avila does get it. His 3rd. And 2 free throws for Miles here with 9:02 left. If I remember correctly, St. Joe's made 18 threes. Well, that's what we made against Richmond, but St. Joe's may have made a similar amount.
Here, I can check right now. I got it.
St. Louis has made 16. And what's more concerning about that is, that's concerning, but the percentage.
Yeah, St. Joe's went 18 of 33.
Yeah, right now, St. Louis is better, 16 of 28. Rubin, one more free throw to come. Second free throw from Miles in the
Short
air.
Air ball.
9:02 left to go. It's Billiken ball, and this one is a couple of minutes away from getting fully away, if not already. 24 points with 8:53 to go. Swope trying to go left, driving underneath the hoop. Comes out the other side. Dawson chases him out to the three-point line. Now Johnson has it. Johnson sideline right. We'll throw it to the paint. Anya down low. Avila goes up, scored it. Foul on Watson. And the combination of Avila and Jimerson have 56 in the game and are 17 of 24, 12 of 18 from three, and 14 of 16 at the free throw line. Avila trying to finish off the three-point play, and he does. (81-54). Edwards, Kamani, between the rings. Inching forward. Drive left to the hoop. Dump it off for Miles. Will lay it up and in. 16 now for Miles. That was Kamani's second assist. 81-56. 8:08 to go. Swope will just dribble out near half court of St. Louis at this point. There's no reason to go early in the shot clock.
Yeah.
Swope, guarded by Edwards now on the right. Avila catches, back to the basket, poked away, going to the sideline to get it. Edwards stays with him. Now Swope in the right corner, takes a three, and they make another. There was a man there, but at this point, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, it was a good contest. I mean, just a better shot.
17 made threes for the Billikens. Watson into the paint, floater, can't bank it in. Rebound, Anya. Well, you have days like these.
Yeah.
Coming in on a 5-game winning streak, playing almost lights out that entire time. Billikens have been playing better since you beat them. Obviously, they've won a couple in a row. And today, they are cooking on their home court. They have made 10 consecutive shots, and they're shooting 62% from the field and 59% from three. Timeout on the floor with 7:12 left to go. It's St. Louis 84, Loyola 56. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
JB Alberto's has had a passion for pizza since 1965. Each JB Alberto's pizza starts with its own unique handcrafted dough. It's topped with flavorful homemade pizza sauce, crafted from sun-ripened tomatoes, 100% real mozzarella cheese, ingredients cut fresh daily, and top quality meats. Visit jbalbertos.com to order online or call them at 773-973-1700. JB Alberto's, the official pizza sponsor of Loyola Athletics.
This is Rambler softball player Liz Sudeikis on behalf of Midway Restoration Services, the presenting sponsor of Rambler softball. They're a family-owned business who have been serving all of Chicagoland for more than 35 years. They provide emergency restoration services for a variety of emergency situations, including water damage, fire, mold, and biohazards. Midway Restoration Services is the one call you need to make to help manage the cleanup and restoration for your home or business. Call them 24/7, 365 at 312-226-1101 or visit them at midwayrestoration.com.
Back here in St. Louis with the score, St. Louis 84, Loyola 56. Team Impact is a therapeutic 2-year program that matches children facing serious illness and disabilities with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Loyola Medicine sponsors the Ramblers' relationship with Team Impact, which currently includes 3 active matches. Team Impact getting all kids in the game, all in, all together. Well, CT, I said it a few minutes ago. I mean, there are days like this. It's the second one, unfortunately, in the A10 season. It hurts, obviously. It hurts a little less because Loyola has been playing so well, and sometimes you just run into a buzzsaw, and that's what it is here today. I mean, I don't know how much of this is Loyola's doing, more so than St. Louis's just doing their thing and executing. You would obviously have the better eye for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more just, St. Louis just executing, really just executing their stuff. And to your point, we just caught them on the day where, I mean, they're just unconscious right now. So 17 of 29 from three. I mean, it's going to be very difficult to beat anybody that's shooting that well from three. But for the most part, I mean, I think we're doing a pretty solid job. I mean, contesting, other than the one that we talked about with the Vila. But I think JJ went underneath like a little screen with him, a little ball screen action with him. He just popped for the wing and hit a three in his face. But for the most part, I mean, we're contesting. We're just not. It's just not our night.
Most points the Ramblers have allowed in an A10 game was the 97 to GW, the first A10 game the Ramblers ever had. Deloach down the right baseline against Avila, gets to the other side of the rim and lays it up and in to make it 84 to 58. St. Louis has the basketball. Shooting to the hoop to our right with Swope on the left wing, trying to go one-on-one against Deloach. Swope, push pass left for Johnson. Shot clock at 12. Caught top of the nail by Kalu Anya. Anya trying to go against Coria, left elbow. Out to Chimerson, puts the three up, and it bounces out. And I call that like it was a last-second shot as they finally miss one. And now they take another one, and they miss that one too from the right corner on the second chance. And here come the Ramblers. Dawson to Sheldon. He'll take a three from the top and miss it wide right.
Ooh.
Rebound by Jimerson. And Swope.
They got Sheldon. They
draws
got Sheldon
a foul,
out.
dribbling towards the baseline right.
Yeah, they got Sheldon on a hold.
That GW game, by the way, again, the first A10 game the Ramblers had December of 2022. They shot 64% in that game. And right now, with those two misses in a row, St. Louis dropped down to 59.1%. Isaiah Swope to the line where, again, he's mostly quiet. He just made the free throw, and that's his 9th point. Ramblers, of course, will be home Wednesday for Davidson's senior night. Students, well, most students will not be around, but hopefully this today doesn't, stop others from showing up to the game to salute the seniors. I don't think it will.
And I don't think our guys are going to lose confidence on this one. Like, it's just.
Dawson floats it from 13 feet.
Anya pushed JJ in the back.
Yeah, Deloach went up to tip it before the ball even got to the rim, though. It almost looked like
anticipating. I think he was anticipating an alley-oop on that one.
So JJ was pushed, and he'll shoot 1 and 1. And, of course, a week from today will be in Amherst, which will be there for an historic occasion, CT.
The last A10 game for UMass. I'd love to spoil that for them. I mean, just something about it. Just I don't know. Just so when they read about their A10 days, picking something up from pick up a program 10, 15 years down the road, and this last A10 game just lost to Loyola Chicago.
You never know. They might find their way back.
Maybe.
It's going to depend on how their football team does in the MAC. Let's just say.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be good though? I mean. You just pick it up. It's like, they lost to Loyola. We were there. We called the game.
I'm down for that. JJ made both free throws, 86-60 with 5:49 to go. And then, of course, the A10 tournament. Of course, Ramblers are still I am putting this one in the loss column already. It's a 26-point game with 5:40 left.
Yeah.
And the Ramblers are still maybe not fully controlling their own destiny for a top 4 spot, but if they take care of business, all the machinations mostly go in Loyola's favor because St. Louis plays Dayton on Tuesday. So one of those teams is going to get a 7th loss. And this is going to be the Ramblers' 6th loss. St. Joe's is the team that has a fairly, quote-unquote, easy final couple of games. Dayton then also plays VCU. So if you're looking at it from the Loyola side, you're saying, all right, Dayton, knock off St. Louis and then go lose to VCU. And Loyola just takes care of their 2 games, and boom, you're in there no matter what St. Joe's does. McCautry makes the free throws. He got fouled a moment ago by Coria, his 4th. 87-60 with 5:34 to go. Last time we're going to root against this, obviously, but the last time the Ramblers gave up 100 in a game was in the MVC season in 21-22, I believe it was. But right now it's 88-60 with 5:25 to go. Dawson left in the lane.
Ooh, JJ's open.
Down low, Deloach, guarded by Avila. Mid-block left. Deloach, left, right. Push shot up. Foul by Avila. A little too late here.
Yeah.
His 4th.
I mean, I just like seeing JJ continue to be aggressive and just making his moves and doing what he does. He's getting some opportunity right here.
And what's important here is that, I mean, there's a really good chance you're going to play this team again if you're trying to advance, if you're in the semifinal or even the quarterfinal round of the A10 tournament. Because as Deloach misses the first of two, you could match up in a 4-5, a 3-6. Depending, St. Louis obviously wants to be up there with you. You never know. It could be a semifinal matchup. 3-4 is, one upsets all these different situations. So these minutes are still meaningful in the sense of showing St. Louis, the guys on the floor, they're like, all right, you guys are beating the heck out of us, but we're going to stay tough. We're going to make you work for it down the stretch here. Second free throw was good for Deloach. 88-61, 5:08 to go. Yeah, Northern Iowa scored 102 points, but did that in overtime, February of 2022. A 102-96 victory for the Panthers that day. As at the hoop getting fouled is Avila.
Yeah, no kidding.
And Avila will shoot two. Jack Turner getting some minutes here to the end. Avila got the bounce on the first free throw. I've stopped marking points on my sheet here, so I'm going to go to the stat broadcast. 27 now for Avila. I mean, Jimerson, this is the day that, the Jimerson day that you just hope doesn't come up on the day you play them, because he's 9 of 16, all from three. And, I mean, it's got to be close to a record of some sorts for him, you would think, with 9 made threes.
Miles got a mismatch inside.
Yeah, Watson left baseline, can't get an angle to pass it to him. Now Turner drives, has it poked away by Jimerson. And now Jimerson trying to move up the court against Turner into the front court. Jimerson, oh my. Jimerson's career high in threes was only 7. So he's got a career high 9 made threes today. I honestly expected, I wouldn't be shocked if I saw a 10 on his career high with the way he can shoot.
Yeah.
Swope gets down low against Wacordia. 7 to shoot.
Playing,
Fade away is good for Swope. It's, you look at St. Louis's roster, it's 92-61 now with 4:05 left. And they have a column that says, year at SLU, and they're all ones except for Jimerson, 6, and Kellen Thames, who is out of the lineup due to injury, 3. Everyone else is in their first year. Rubin to the hoop, misses the right-hand hook. Avila gets the rebound. And, of course, they had Larry Hughes, the second,
yep,
who was a returning player but left the team earlier this year. Avila guarded by Rubin right of the lane. He spins to the baseline. Avila has it poked away.
Yeah.
It's out of bounds. It'll be St. Louis ball, 14 on the timer, 3:36 left to go. St. Louis 92, Loyola 61. We'll come back and finish this one out in a moment here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Download the Go Ramblers mobile app to stay connected with your favorite Loyola teams. The app features the latest news, scores, stats, and interactive content. Search Loyola Ramblers in the Apple or Google Play Store. Make sure to follow the Ramblers on social media at RamblersMBB for all the latest news, updates, videos, and highlights.
On the alley-oop! Are you kidding me?
That's at RamblersMBB on Instagram and Twitter.
Caputo Cheese specializes in the manufacturing and processing of fine Italian-type cheeses, including Parmesan, Romano, and fresh mozzarella. They're best known among chefs for their award-winning burrata and ricotta cheeses. Whether you need a traditional Parmigiano Reggiano or a customized solution, Caputo Cheese delivers quality and consistency that only high standards and family pride can produce. Visit them at CaputoCheese.com and follow them at Caputo Cheese.
This is Ramblers men's basketball player Jane Dawson on behalf of Center Construction Group. They're Chicago's hometown team. We're specializing in building spaces that inspire. From modern offices to vibrant restaurants, Center Construction Group handles every detail with precision, creativity, and commitment to excellence. Center Construction Group's talented team is committed to building more than spaces. They're committed to delivering stunning results and building lasting relationships. Learn more at centerconstructiongroup.com. Center Construction Group, built better.
Visit Candlelight Chicago, Firehouse Grill, Pippin's Tavern, or Streeter's Tavern to watch the Ramblers battle the UMass Minutemen at Amherst, Massachusetts, Saturday, March the 8th. Be 11:30 a.m. Central Time start. Each is located close to the downtown or lakeshore campuses and features delicious food options and beverage specials during Ramblers away games. All away games this season can be viewed in any of these locations as they are the men's basketball away game watch party sponsors. 3:36 to go in the game. St. Louis 92, Loyola 61. St. Louis led by 20 at halftime. Ramblers at the first media timeout of the second half had cut the lead down to 15. In fact, got it down to 13 or 14.
Yeah, 13.
And then St. Louis pushed it back up to 20 and have not looked back since. Glazgov is in the game. Quinn, Edwards, Wakoria, and Turner just got an out-of-bounds call, I think, on St. Louis, stepping on the sideline or the baseline. Oh, no, they called a foul. Offensive foul on Swope. Well, bright spots today. Miles Rubin, another double-figure game. Sheldon trying to drive and lay it off in the dunker spot to Wakoria. Had the pass knocked away. Up ahead, Jimerson takes another three. By the way, he's set the program record for single-game threes. Still jacking them up in transition there, but all right. Glasgow bounces to Quinn. Up fakes Avila, scores it off the window. Thing is with St. Louis, though, I don't have a lot of bodies just to throw into the game, though, as well. But still have Avila, still have the starters out there, and McCautry. For the starters and McCautry. Jimerson got fouled by Turner, trying to cut in the lane to receive a pass, and that'll be 2 free throws. Caleb Reese is going to come into the game here with 2:59 left. A chance for him to shine on national TV.
There we go.
So Jimerson, I wonder if there's another record that they're maybe trying to get Jimerson. Obviously, he's already set the single-game program record for threes. I'm venturing a guess he leads the program in career threes. I just opened up to just opened up to the right page, luckily, on the notes here, and he's number one in career-made threes. He's got over 400 in his career, 407. So he makes the free throw to make it 93-61. And the Ramblers emptying the bench here. It's Adawi, Reese, Turner, Glazgov, and Royster are going to be the ones in the game here for the final 2:59. And St. Louis doing the same. Probably some guys I don't even have on my chart here. Jaden Schertz, of course, the son of the coach. Max Picar's come on. Second free throw was good, and Jimerson will come out of the game and get a hand with 33 points and a program record 9 made threes. All right, it's a little mini game here now between the practice guys and the walk-ons here for these two teams. Royster catches free throw line. Turner with a right side three. Off the back rim.
Okay, there
Glasgow gets the rebound and scores. 2-0 Loyola. 94-63 in aggregate.
Yeah.
2:35 left to go. I'd like to see, our group here get a little mini win.
Oh, yeah. It's a great opportunity for Daniil.
Yep.
I mean, you really showed Drew. I mean, really, do a couple things, gets a couple more rebounds, lock up on defense, play hard, earn yourself some more first half minutes.
Glasgow locking up on Isaac Holmes, so is Safe and Dowie. Holmes with 5 to shoot, gets in the air, passes to the corner for Killian Brockhoff, who hits a three. His 4th made three in 19 attempts this year.
Yeah.
Sophomore from Germany, transfer from UC Santa Barbara. And St. Louis has got 97 on the board with 2 minutes left. And Dowie from the left corner for 3. That's good.
Yep.
A pair of left corner threes answered there.
Yeah, that looked good. Safe spent a lot of time working on his outside shot. That one looked really good coming off his hands.
All right, 5-3 Loyola in the mini game. But you'd like to hold St. Louis from 3 more points here. It's Turner guarding Brockhoff. Double team comes from Glasgow, reaches in, probably fouled. Yep, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, probably fouled him as I thought they were going to let it go, and then they called it. And Killian Brockhoff will go to the line to shoot 2. I think some of the fans just kind of wishing the referees let it go.
I'll just let the clock run out. Yeah.
Brockhoff makes it 98-66. That's probably a Loyola fan, though, that I heard just a moment ago. And to make it 99 for the Billikens. Brockhoff misses. Glasgow the rebound. Daniil into the front court. Over here to Safe. Now up top, Glasgow again. Back to Ndawi. Skips it. Glasgow passes Reese. Right
Reese.
corner. Oh, got the
blocked.
three blocked. Oh, that was Shirt. No, that's Isaac Holmes. Got the block out of bounds. And it's going to be Rambler ball with 16 to shoot. Glasgow inbounding. Lobs it up top to Royster. Shoot it. No. Royster, top of the key. Caleb, right wing. 10 to shoot. Turner. St. Louis playing a zone. Reese will drive to the hoop from the right. Kick out Ndawi. He out fakes. Pulls up. Shoots it. Missed it short.
Go up, Jack.
Offensive rebound, Royster, but he didn't have time to get it up because it didn't catch the rim. Be a shot clock violation. It's an offensive rebound, though, right? Even though it didn't catch the rim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave Zach an offensive rebound.
And we've got Matt Mortensen and Sam Urasek going to come on as well for Turner and probably Daniil. Yep. So now the Ramblers' full five out there is your
Sam's first minutes this year.
I think we saw Sam in Hawaii.
Or maybe like Tulsa game or something, one of those.
Yeah.
Or Eureka.
And stepping out of bounds is Shirts. Near his dad. Final minute, 98-66. Reese into the front court. And now what do they call him? The shot clock was wrong. So the officials stopped the game to fix the clock. And Drew taking the advantage to draw something up for these guys on the floor.
Yeah.
Which you do like. I mean,
keep coaching till the end.
Yep. Especially with the five on the floor here. I mean, this is for 3 fits out here, four fits out here. I mean, these are some of the most minutes they get. There's Reese. This is off the back rim from 15 feet left side. And the rebound by the Billikens. Shirts a pass ahead. 42 seconds left. Billikens want 100, as the fans do. Holmes left corner for three. In and out. Back tap. Urasek got the rebound. Sam has it. And Reese drive to the paint. Reese will go strong to the hoop.
Reese.
And get to the free throw line. Caleb Reese will shoot two with 28 seconds left. I've lost track, by the way, of the mini game already, so I think we're winning. Caleb Reese. Too strong on the first free throw. Second shot. That one's good. 98-67 with 28 seconds left. And St. Louis, some of the crowd wants 100 probably, but a lot of the crowd probably just standing up to cheer here, as they should. And I don't think St. Louis will shoot to try to get 100 here.
No, they won't.
There's too much respect, I think, between Shirts and Valentine as well for that possibly to happen. And some of the crowd is booing, but Drew Valentine goes and shakes and hugs with Josh Shirts at half court, and they split their meetings this season. And the Ramblers have split their meetings with St. Joe's, St. Louis, and Dayton this year. They will hope to not split with Davidson on Wednesday, the next game. Final score, St. Louis 98, Loyola 67. All right, stay tuned for the JB Alberto's post-game show. JB Alberto's the official pizza sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Order online at jbalbertos.com. Call them at 773-973-1700 or visit them at 1326 West Morse Avenue. Plus, make sure to grab JB Alberto's Pizza at Gentile Arena and Loyola Softball Park throughout the season. We'll come back with the post-game show. Oh, by the way, and this is a rare game where we did not have the extra media timeout. So TV did not get their extra set of commercials. It's unfortunate it happens with Loyola on this side of things. So we're going to play some extra commercials, and then we'll be back in about 3 minutes with the post-game show here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Ramblers men's basketball player Jalen Quinn on behalf of the law firm of Kupiec and Martin. Founded in 2008 by Loyola alumnus Dave Kupiec, Kupiec and Martin is a trusted multi-state tax law firm with almost 6 years of experience advising businesses with state and local income, franchise, and sales tax matters. Their expertise was developed from working in-house at large publicly owned corporate tax departments, Big Four accounting firms, and state agencies. Contact them at 312-632-1022 or visit them at kupiecandmartin.com. Go Blairs.
At Loyola University Chicago's Parkinson School of Health Sciences and Public Health, we address health in all its dimensions to provide better outcomes for all. With academic programming in applied health sciences, healthcare administration, health informatics and data science, and public health sciences. We collaborate across disciplines to find solutions to complex problems. Join us at the Parkinson School of Health Sciences and Public Health as we reimagine the future of health today. Learn more at luc.edu/Parkinson.
JB Alberto's is the official pizza sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Although they've had passion for pizza since 1965, their menu also includes appetizers, salads, chicken, ribs, seafood, steak, pastas, sandwiches, burgers, and desserts. Check out their daily specials and order online at jbalbertos.com. You can also call them at 773-973-1700 for all of your catering needs.
Back here on the JB Alberto's post-game show. Sudi and CT with you. PNC Bank is the official bank sponsor of Loyola Athletics. For more information, visit PNC.com. PNC Bank National Association member FDIC. Ramblers are gearing up for the A10 Championship Wednesday, March